Hello, today we're doing lesson 4.2. We're graphing quadratic functions in vertex form. We're going to have the same kind of graphs that we had. We're just going to do it a little differently because now our quadratics are in what we call vertex form. So we're still going to have the same parent graph as we did yesterday where the vertex is at 0, 0. The parent graph is just going to look, it's actually going to look similar because our vertex is 0, 0. So y equals ax squared. Yesterday we didn't have the a because our a is just 1 in the parent graph. So y equals x squared. And then here, we're going to have a shift in the vertex. It's going to shift h units horizontally and k units vertically. If a is positive, our parabola is going to open up. If a is negative, our parabola is going to open down. So here are the steps to graphing. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify the a. We're going to decide if it opens up or down. And we're going to need to know what that a is for our little shortcut for graphing. We're going to find and plot the vertex, which is hk. We're going to draw our axis of symmetry. From the vertex, we are then going to go over 1, up 1a, over 1, up 3a, over 1, up 5a. And we'll talk about this as I do the problems. And then you're going to go ahead and reflect it and draw the parabola through the plotted points. So I think it's easier to talk about the steps on the front page as we go ahead and do a problem. So step 1, I said, was to identify our a. So our a is -1 because of this number, which means it opens down. So our parabola is opening down. Our vertex is the opposite of what we see on the inside and exactly what we see on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and plot this. 3, 5. Then I'm going to draw the axis of symmetry. It's not a very straight line, I'm sorry. X equals 3. Now we're going to go ahead and graph. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over 1 from the vertex up 1a. Our a is -1. So we're end up going 1 times -1 is -1. So we're really going down. So we're going over 1, down 1. And then we're going to go over 1 again, up 3a. Our a being -1. So we're really going down 3. I'll show you what I'm talking about. From our vertex, over 1, down 1. From here, over 1, down 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and reflect those. This is our graph. And that's it. Then we just need to talk about the domain and range. The domain is all reals. The parabola doesn't change from yesterday. The range, because it's opening down, it's coming from negative infinities, and it's going to be our highest point on our vertex, which is 5. Okay? Let's go ahead and try another problem just like this. Okay? Identify A. A is 2. It's opening up because it's positive. Our vertex is going to be -1, -3. Opposite of what I see on the inside, exactly what I see on the outside. So we're going to go left 1, down 3. We're going to go ahead and make our axis of symmetry. Try to do this as straight as possible. There we go. Our axis of symmetry is going to be x equals -1. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my shortcut. So I'm going to go over 1, up 1a. 1a, a is 2, so we're going to go up 2. Over 1, up 3a. A is 2. Okay, so I'm going to go over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 6. So let's do that. From our vertex, over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go ahead and reflect it. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1. Here is our parabola. The reason I usually don't do the 5a is because I usually end up falling off my graph. You can. It gives you a little more accurate of a parabola. Okay, our domain again is all reals, and our range this time it's going to start from our lowest point, which is -3, and it's going to go to positive infinity. Now I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try the U-try on your own. Again, coming in with it blank is unacceptable. I want you to try. I want everyone to have the information I have above. I want you to have your picture of your graph. Okay, welcome back. This time it says write the following in standard form and find the minimum or maximum value. Now sometimes we can find the minimum or maximum value without putting it in standard form, but I still ask you to write it in standard form. So there's 2 parts to this question. Writing it in standard form and finding the minimum or maximum value, which is the vertex. Okay, step 1. This is in vertex form, so I can find a lot of this information without putting it in standard form. I see that it opens down. So if it opens down, I'm going to have a maximum value. My maximum value is going to be the y of our vertex. My vertex is -5, -1, so my maximum value is -1. That answers the second half of the question. Now what it does not answer is standard form. So I actually need to multiply this all out. I'm going to put -3. I'm going to write x plus 5 times x plus 5. Remember, do not distribute this exponent. That's not proper order of operations. So the first thing I'm going to do is FOIL this. I'm going to write my -3 and I'm going to go ahead and FOIL this. X squared. This is going to give me a 5x. This is going to give me a 5x. So 5x plus 5x is 10x. And then this is going to be 25. Now I'm going to go ahead and distribute this -3 all the way through. So -3x squared minus 30x minus 75, then I have this -1. So I'm going to go ahead and combine these like terms. So my second part, standard form, looks like this. -3x squared minus 30x minus 76. Okay, so two parts to this question, standard form and our maximum value. Now number 2, I can't look at this and find my vertex. So I'm going to actually put it in standard form first. I'm going to switch ink color so you don't get mixed up with the problem on the left. All right, I'm going to go ahead and FOIL this out first. So I get x squared. This is going to give me a 2x. This is going to give me a -4x. This is going to give me a -8. And then you have the -11. Don't forget about that. So now we're going to go ahead and add up our like terms. X squared minus 2x minus 19. Okay, this is standard form, so I have one part of this problem. Here's my standard form. Now, I don't have the vertex, I don't have the minimum or maximum value. I can tell just by looking at the equation in red that it opens up because the A is positive. So I know I'm going to have a minimum value, but I need to find what that minimum value is. So I actually have to go back to what we did yesterday and find the vertex doing -b over 2a. So our b is -2, so minus, or the opposite of -2 is +2 over 2 times 1. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. I'm going to plug 1 into the x's. So I get 1 squared minus 2 minus 19. So 1 minus 2 is -1. Here I get -20. So our vertex would be 1, -20. But I just need the y of that. I need the minimum value. Okay? Now, I want you to pause the video and try the U-try on your own. This U-try is going to be exactly like this problem. We are going to be able to find the minimum maximum value first. Then we're going to go ahead, FOIL this out, add like terms to find our standard form. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns on tonight's video, write it at the bottom of the paper, and I'll see you tomorrow in class.